Okay, so there's a great backstory of how Steven Soderbergh created this movie for you. Can you briefly tell us about that?
Yeah, I had just lost my first mixed martial arts fight, and I traveled from San Jose to San Diego, and my agent gave me a call, and he was like, Gina, this director wants to meet you. And I was like, I don't want to meet anybody. You know, I had a black eye because I got hit above my eyebrow, and it was all draining down into my eye at that point. And then he's like, no, you really need to take this meeting. It's Steven Soderbergh. And I was like, I don't know who that is. And he was like, he directed Traffic. And he named a bunch of movies that he'd done, but Traffic really stuck out to me because I enjoyed that movie. And so I picked him up Steven Soderbergh up from the train station, and we went and had a 4-hour lunch. And at the end of it, he was like, look, I really want to do this authentic, real action movie with you as the lead. And, you know, obviously he wanted me because I could make that look real. And I said, absolutely. He was completely professional, normal, just an intelligent human being that I felt like yeah, thank you. You're going to give me another job after I just got completely pummeled by someone. Thank you. Who does that?
So very exciting, but a little intimidating, I'm guessing.
I think when you don't know who somebody is, it's not intimidating. It's more just new and fresh. And I'm kind of glad I didn't know who he was now, because it was more genuine. It was more, authentic.
And obviously, with your background in mixed martial arts, you bring a lot to the experience, but you also probably did have to do some weapons training and some additional preparations. Can you briefly tell us about that?
Yeah, they put me with a man named Aaron Cohen, who is ex-Mossad, and he put me through around 2-month boot camp of just, you're coming from somebody, I'm not afraid of guns, I just don't know how to use them. And of course you're a little nervous at first. And so he put me through gun training, he put me through entering and exiting a building. I read his book, he told me stories. We got incredibly close, like he's like a brother to me now. Like he's still somebody I keep in touch with 2.5 years later. And he took me around Los Angeles and made me, trail people, like stalk people. And then halfway through it, he told me I was being followed. And it was just a really interesting mentality. He put a GPS on my car. He's probably somewhere here today because I got a prank call at my room, and I think it was him. So he's a character.
So he put you in the mindset of secret ops.
Yeah, they brainwashed me. They didn't put me with an acting coach. They put me with Aaron Cohen.
Explain to us what Mallory is like and what she does for a living. It's kind of unusual.
Yeah, she's ex-military, and she's a private contractor. So people go to her boss, which was Ewan McGregor's character, and he sends her out on missions to do stuff that the government doesn't necessarily want to do or be tied to. And it really does actually exist, like Blackwater type stuff, special ops. And, she's very straightforward, gets the job done, very serious. I remember in the movie, I'm like, wow, this is such a different character for me because I don't smile in this movie at all. And so that was kind of a very different thing for me because usually I'm smiling and laughing and being goofy. But I think it was really good for me to, delve into that part of me and be serious and work really hard on this film.
And she and Kenneth have like a backstory, and then she wants out, and he sets her up. Can you kind of set that up?
Well, they're actually ex-lovers, and so I think that there's a little bit of resentment coming from his character and a little bit of jealousy at the same time because she's so good at her job that everybody starts hiring him to get to her. And so I think that's why he definitely wants to get rid of her, and he's okay with that because, one, she doesn't want to be together with him, and two, she's becoming far more successful. And so he tries, you know what he tries to do.